All up in your feelings, the detrimental side of being too emotional. Welcome back to Book 5, the channel that helps you live a more holistic life. This is your host, Jay Is, and today we are going to continue our discussion on the black male image state of crisis. The point we want to delve into today is the point of emotion. Black men being shown as these overly emotional people run rampant in the media. It is no shortage of seeing black men being portrayed as a person who cannot handle his emotions. Whether we are looking at footage that officials put out to justify why they may have deleted someone or use excessive force on someone and say, well, look how this person was reacting erratically. Whether we turn on the national anthem at a football game and these big, oversized human beings are crying at the sound of the anthem, or they're winning an award and they're boo-hooing, whether it's an actor rushing a stage because he can't maintain his feelings and therefore his professionalism and slapping another man on national TV, whether it's a man going out bad over some woman because she chose to do whatever it is she wanted to do, and you can't control your emotions, so you are going to go out and harm someone. I mean, the examples are very vast, and I understand that that is what the media portrays us to be. And again, this series is about taking back ownership of our image. Now, have I come across overly emotional men in my life? Yes, I have. Have I come across them so abundantly that that should be what we are represented as? Not at all. Have I myself lost control of my emotions in anger at times? Of course I have. Am I saying that, you know, having those emotional sides to you and showing those emotional sides of you is wrong? No, I am not. But what I am saying is, man, we got to stop the crying. We got to stop the over anger and getting ourselves into positions where it's not favoring us. Growing up, it was, if somebody disrespected you or said something to you, even when you go like real younger, right? Oh, your mom, your mother, your mom's, you this and that, your mama, wherever you from, the dialect, right? And they talk about your moms. Now you are to get all erratic and risk suspension in school, risk losing the fight, risk being retaliated on when you win the fight, all kind of stuff, right? All because someone said something to us that hurt our feelings. And you have a lot of violent crime that happens out of just sheer anger or sheer insecurity. A brother may have a disagreement with another brother, and then it turns into a gun death, a homicide, because somebody is overly angry, because somebody's feelings get hurt. Coming up, it was a common thing for people to crack jokes on each other, and it will always be the person who is getting it the worst. Now they want to fight. They want to fight because they being joked on too hard, and the other person is not relenting. So these are things that if we look at it, really, we can trace it back, to our youth. And again, I hate to keep repeating this theme, but when you look at this is the result of a lot of single parent households ran by women. Women are, more inclined to react and be dictated by their feelings. When you are growing up in an environment where a woman is in charge and that is how you see situations being handled when you become a man. Now you are subconsciously uh, doing those same things. A man needs to have a bit of stoicism, even if he's angry. He needs to know how to control that anger. While I may be angry enough to harm you, I need to understand intelligently, by me harming you, this is going to put myself in a bad position, put you in a bad position, and nobody is going to win if I take it to level 10, right? But sometimes our anger, it overrides those common sense or those sensibilities that we have. You know, you see these guys on TV crying when they winning an award, and here comes another man, usually of another race, to come console you, to hug you, to get you to relax, and it's okay type of thing. And you can always go back to my video where I covered the attack on masculinity, where now it's okay to be a big crybaby about every damn thing. Oh, I'm crying because of this and I'm crying because of that. Can I say? Am I saying a man can't shed tears? Of course he can. But you crying over a award? You out here you out here crying because the national anthem playing? You out here crying because someone said something, some harsh words to you, and now you out here crying? Come on, man, stop. We gotta stop. That is BS. That has nothing to do with true manhood and being uh showing your vulnerable side, whatever these words that they using. Okay, what that shows the world, and again, this is about our collective image. This is about showing the world that we are able to handle different circumstances in a level-headed way. Because when you let emotions control your thought process, whether those be good emotions or bad emotions, you usually end up on the wrong side of the coin. For instance, if you too happy, right? And it's times like that, right? We get too happy about things. Oh, we just overjoyed because I don't know, the first black so and so did this. Meanwhile, while we overjoyed about that and going crazy and having a party of gladness about that, they're they're backdooring us with something slick and something out of the way, right? That whole Kamala Harris thing, the whole Barack Obama thing, the whole Black Lives Matter thing, whatever, and us as a group of people get overjoyed by these tokens of BS. That's really what it is, and we start getting overjoyed, and we can't see the back end of it where they really shafting us, you know. So it's not just about anger or sadness and stuff like this. This is emotions across the board. We can't afford to uh, be seen as a group of individuals that can be persuaded by emotion, because then it's too easy to control you. We know what to control you. So a bit of stoicism, a bit of relaxed tendencies, even in the face of fire and adversity, is going to go a long way for us. I think that it really it really starts to make even the women and children of our people lose confidence in us. Lose confidence in us, where you over here crying and then the woman got to sit here and speak life into you. That's ridiculous. That's quite ridiculous. um there there is there is a way to process those emotions. Okay, there is a way to process those emotions, and you have every right to feel them. You just don't always have uh every right to express them outwardly, because it's just not good, right? um if you're going to have to if you have to do certain things, like for instance, let's say I don't know, you waiting for a big contract, or maybe you've been down on your luck and you just looking for a job, or something like that, and you talking to the person, and they say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna sign this contract. I really want your business. I really want to do business with you, and yada yada yada." When they sign the contract and it's finally is a done deal, do you stand up in the room and start shouting, "Yes, yeah, oh, I'm so glad you signed it"? No, you don't do that, right? You don't do that because it seemed like you hungry, you thirsty, you was on the brink. No, you hold that inside and then you celebrate later, either by yourself or with your significant other. So it's no difference in that. It's no difference in that. If I'm sitting here and I'm supposed to be, the rock or the strength for my household, it's certain things that's going to occur, certain tragedies that may occur, hard times may occur, and you have to be the one to be able to bear that, to support everybody else. And if you need to, man, you go pick your corner and you go let it out. You go woosah and you come back. But what we really, really, uh, uh, you know, want to avoid is actually going on TV, going on social media, going to these public places and showing that we are out of control of our emotions. It's very important, man, that we in our individual lives show a contrast to how we're being portrayed in this media. I mean, it is disgusting every time that I see a black man in the media. Okay, I'm not going to say every time, but god damn it, uh, 90% of the time I see a black man in the media, it's always something of a failure and an inadequate human being displayed every single time. Every time. Every time. And it's disappointing. It's disappointing to be, a part of such a dynamic and powerful group of people, and yet, we're being represented this way. And then it's not enough of us who actually care about it, who actually care enough about the shit to say, you know what, let me present myself differently. So when they run into me, they say, well, that's not what I expected. Whoa, you representing for the group well. When you meet another brother who's representing for the group well, he's looking at you like, yeah, okay, I'm not out here by myself. And it's very important that we understand that, because they're going to tell you in society, oh, if you show be vulnerable and you be some kind of crybaby, I'm sad, I'm rolling, I'm overjoyous, I'm in love, and all of this other mess, that you are really, that's what true men do. And that brings us to our sponsor scripture of this video, Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 8. That is what men are commended for. Not commended for your emotions, bro. You not. You not. It don't matter what they telling you. You listen to these songs from a lot of these younger guys, and you got this whole emo wave, and just and I'm not trying to knock them. I'm just saying, man, get up out the feelings. It's too damn emotional. And that's all I have for you on Book 5, the channel that helps you live a more holistic life. I'm your host, Jay Is, and I'll catch you next time in the book club.